As we wind down this page, I don't know if it'll survive this next round of community guidelines. We shall see, although I'll probably continue on my other platforms. But what I'm here today talking to you about is the fact that Kamala Harris thinks that America is the internet. These people in this country think that democracy is what Shu Chu thinks his community guidelines are. They think that the Constitution is the community guidelines. They understand that they're separating reality into delusion, and then they're demanding that we participate in online influence so that women like Mona Vand can abuse us on a daily basis to tell us how we're supposed to feel while force us to live in happiness and joy. While Shu Chu talks about mental illness, while he gives big breaks to specific groups of people, like Alex Earl, who met with him in Cannes Lions to give her 7 million paid followers. They are selling you like slaves. Kamala Harris is on board because it makes her job easy if you do all the yelling and screaming and berating and tearing down other Americans and tell her that she's doing amazing when she's not doing amazing. Well, then they hide all of the actual events that are going on. While the fake news media then deploy tank-like newscasts to pursue their happiness, which is a viral piece of content. While they create robotic voices, David Muir has gotten worse. He's gotten so much worse. It's literally watching a drone of an attack on America every time he creates a post about anything. These people give us no hope while they live in a facade of happiness, such as Bella Dolan. How many times are we going to have to watch you move your hands in weird-ass alien-type ways while you disrespect your audience, and then you all live in the robot world of Alien? I am an American citizen, not an influencer. Kamala Harris is an influencer, not a vice president. You love talking about repro freedom because now you have something to talk about on your platform. That is not leadership. For you to take at least 4 days to start bringing FEMA into places where, in North Carolina, where homes are flooded, while you then praise the FEMA for doing a bad job so that you can look good in front of the cameras, while they waited for Biden to give them the go-ahead. Kamala Harris is leading influencers. She's leading people on the internet to create chaos on the streets and then does nothing to protect citizens. They actually let prisoners out of jail, and then they allow these prisoners to host podcasts where she then abuses the prisoners. They're not human. I'm talking about Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is not a human being. She's an alien. That laughing and that way she speaks and how she talks to you is disrespectful. She's demeaning you while you think you're getting coddled. She's leading you as if she's an influencer, not a politician. Obama gave her the tools to blame her for all of what he did during his leadership. Understand what I just said, and you'll understand why she chose Tim Walz. Go take a look at Josh Shapiro and how evil that shit is. Go take a look at how evil Rachel Maddow is. It's impossible for me in my mind as an American citizen to look at you and think that you would think that Josh Shapiro is worthy of your vote. How in the world would you support Rachel Maddow? How in the world would you support Kamala Harris and Tim Walz? How in the world would you be comfortable watching The View? How in the world are you so lacking in self-awareness and love for your own life that you would sell this country out to a Persian or an Iranian or someone who's trying to overthrow this country? Called your children. You're more valuable than your kids if they're going to turn against the country. Your life as an American is more valuable than an Iranian's life in this country. You know exactly who I'm talking about. I'm talking about a pervert named Monavand. Your life is more valuable than a pervert named Monavand. Yet why is she in our faces, Pix 11? She's a devil worshiper with Heather LaMusa. It's caught on film. These people are trying to create a whole new civilization based off seduction, unethical behavior, while they dog out people who actually want to build a business, a small business even. Now, I want to know, Kamala Harris, what in your mind makes you think the influencer market is the future of this country? That's why there's open borders. These people are chasing Heather LaMusa and Monavand's private parts in their loins. They want to feel that inside them. And Kamala Harris allowed that to happen to create unsafe living for people in Springfield, Ohio. While the Haitian leader can barely drink water because of the stress that Kamala has put on him. That's not funny or comical. That's called lack of leadership, ignorance, and no competence. And I'm not talking about Haiti. I'm talking about Kamala Harris. How is it that Iran, their president, came to this country and the next day or the next 2 days, Israel is attacked? There's your sign, Americans. Because Kamala Harris is trying to run the internet as if it's a country while opening the doors up to Palestinians to scream and yell and create unrest in this country, to not protect you while allowing Venezuelans to call your cell phones and say, "Do you speak Spanish?" "No, I'm an American." You're more valuable in America as an American, not as a Persian. Persians are worthless. They're third world country citizens. And you know I'm speaking specifically to Monavand and her family. The ones in Canada who are disrespecting Canadians so that they can overthrow that country while they try to overthrow our country too, to tell us that Allah is the God that we should worship. And I'm going to tell you right now, Allah is the devil. Just like Monavand. Although she's a weak devil. All she does is spew out fart stench of seduction and smile big like a Hollywood whore. Because that's really who she actually is. Just a Hollywood whore.